Hi folks, it's me again. Not going to give a million different excuses as to why part 2 of chapter 7 is a little bit late. I will say this, it's the middle of Florida summer and my air conditioner has been broken since the beginning of June. I'm waiting on my landlord to help me out with that, but that's just one of the many different reasons. But I'm not going to give you all the many different reasons because I'm not going to sit here and make excuses. I know I said I'd be transparent about it. I do wholeheartedly apologize for not posting. But without further ado, here is the rest of chapter 7. He's already supposed to be dead, Alexa. This shouldn't happen. You shouldn't be able to pull dead people out of wherever with your mind. It's impossible. This is impossible. Peter is right. I know that. This doesn't happen. People don't fantasize the dead back to life. No one can daydream someone out of a weird limbo-like place. But I did. Joey Park. I fantasized about him. Daydreamed about him, but only to escape my shitty reality. I've been doing it for a long time, so why now? In fact, why in general? How even? I'm pulled out of my thinking by the heat of the water and the knowledge of Peter hovering over me. We need to get him to a hospital. I immediately see this as a bad idea. No. What? Alexa, we've got a guy laying sick and dying on our couch. No, Peter, we have Joey Park laying sick and dying on our couch. Peter tries to argue more, but I hold up my hand. Joey Park, who died in 1989, and who I've fantasized about for years, for many reasons, and so much so that I was somehow able to bring him back. Pull him out of a frigid nowhere type prison, using my said fantasies. Tell that to a hospital, and do try to make it make sense to them like it makes so much sense to us. That stops him. But I sense that a new argument is about to start. I fill the bowl with warm water and stick a clean dish towel inside it. I go back over to the couch and place the bowl on the end table. I bring a chair over, wring out the towel, and start to wipe the sweat off of Joey's face. The shivering is lessening, and he's starting to feel a lot warmer. I only hope that these are good signs. I'm concentrating on Joey, but I can sense Peter coming over and hovering again. So what now? I put the towel down and look at him. What do you mean? He looks at me exasperated. You know what I mean. What happens now? We get him well again. And then? I know that look. I've seen it many times. I know what he's thinking. And then what, Peter? Throw him out? Give him a few bucks and say, have a nice second life. Sorry about the death problems. Try not to die again. He's famous, or he was. There's got to be a friend, family, fans. Oh, God, is Peter really this stupid? Yes, Peter, I'm sure that would go off so well. Mom, Dad, Uncle Bob, Modern Media. It's me, Joey. You know how I've been dead for all these years. Well, some nice lady used her daydreams to bring me back to life so I can get it all back. Isn't that great? Again, Peter, make that make sense. I don't win many arguments with Peter, but when I do, I get small bouts of satisfaction, even though they're small and they don't last long. I look back at Joey and I think of everything he's been through and everything I did and just said. There's a very small part of me that, like Peter, is scared and has no idea what to do next. But there's a much larger part that knows I can't abandon him. Not now. Maybe not ever. He came from my daydreams. From the love I have for who and what he was. For the love that I have for... Ooh, I pushed that last thought away. He can stay in the spare bedroom, Peter. No one comes to visit anyway except our parents, and they don't stay. So you intend to keep him like a lost, stray puppy you found? Fabulous! Just what we don't need. There it is. There's the Peter I married. The one who tries to make me feel like shit for wanting something that he doesn't. The saving grace is that he knows I'm right, but that doesn't make it any better. How long do you plan on doing this for? For as long as he needs us. What are you afraid of, Peter? Oh, nothing. Why should I be afraid? You conjured up a dead guy you have a crush on by playing pretend with your mind. Now he's going to be living with us. Why should I possibly be afraid? At this, he whirls around at me and sticks his fingers in my face. Hopefully, he'll be dead again before you get the chance to tell him about his new life. With that, he turns towards the bedroom, but before he closes the door, he takes one more jab. Hopefully, he'll be dead again before you get the chance to tell him about his new life. Sorry about that. I get up about to respond, but he shuts the door. I sit down again hard. After a moment, I go to check on Joey. He seems to be breathing better, and the shivering has all but stopped, although he's still a bit restless and delirious. I can hear him moan softly, and I catch snippets of words. Please. No. My fault. Did this to you. I wring out the towel again and wash away the excess sweat and tears on his face. One of his hands is reaching out for something. I take it in mine. His skin is feeling warmer. I don't know what possesses me, but I begin to caress his face. He lets out a gasp and his body goes stiff for a moment. My touch seems to have a calming effect because the delirium slowly ceases and his body calms into what I hope is a deep sleep. It looks like I'll be spending the night out here with him, so I fix up a space on the big chair by the TV. I turn it to face the couch so that I can get up to him if he needs me. I lay down in the chair and watch him for a long while. As I watch him sleep, I think about what I've done. I'm really tired, but my thoughts are a maddening jumble. Joey Park. I brought him back. But how? They were only daydreams, fantasies. How did they reach him? How did he reach me? Before I drift off from the exhaustion I'm feeling, I get the question Peter just asked me. What happens now? And that is the end of chapter 7. I will have chapter 8 soon. I'm not going to make more empty promises. It will be within the next few days. I will have chapter 8 ready, and I've been writing more, so I do apologize for the mistakes I've been making in my reading. I'm sure those are I'm sure the mistakes I'm making are very obvious. The skipping and the jumbling. Plus I have a problem with my eyes, so I'm working on that too. That way you'll see a little bit more of me and not more of me doing this. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the end of chapter 7, and I hope you enjoy chapter 8 when I post it. Okay, I'll see you soon.